Hello, thank you.
Zach Aguilar.
Hey.
Mega Ran. And Jake Paque. All in a game that's just over their heads.
All-Star Blitz! All-Star Blitz! All-Star Blitz!
And I'm the master of the Blitz board. I'm Greggo. I'm Greg Wicker. Hi there. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Shumatsucon's final game show of the weekend. It is All-Star Blitz, and we have 4 stars over here. Let's say hello to them. Hello, stars.
Hello. Hola.
Hello.
We have a couple of newcomers on the very first Greggo's game show. We're very happy to have Max Mittelman and Zach Aguilar here. Hello, fellas.
Hi.
Once
Hi.
again, you guys are working together on something. No, I mean on the show.
Oh,
On the show. That's all right. It's early.
yeah.
So, Max, anything you want to say for the wonderful folks on YouTube and the wonderful folks we have here in the audience that you're allowed to talk about?
Oh no, that I'm allowed to talk about, like announcements and stuff. Nope.
All right. Good to go. Zach, welcome to your first Greggo's game show.
Yeah, great to be here. Hi. Well said. Yeah, hi.
It's early on Sunday morning, folks, so there we go. And we have Mega Ran. You were absolutely on fire last night. I got a chance for the first time to actually see you live, and it was an amazing show. So.
Thank you. I had a blast. It was a great time.
Anything you have to say for the YouTube audience and everything?
Hi, YouTube audience. More to come. I'll be on tour all the time. So just check me out anywhere.
All right. And finally, Jake Paque is back for his second Greggo's game show. We saw him on Password last year at Anime St. Louis, and we are back for more. Hi, Jake.
Thank you so much for having me, Greg. And I
Absolutely.
hope to follow up my win at Anime St. Louis with another crushing win here today. And I also just want to say I'm so happy to be here with these contestants, Max, Zach, and Mega. Be sure to check them out on their Twitter handles, and I believe Max has a Twitch channel as well. Make sure to check these guys out. They're awesome.
All right, so sounds like we are ready to roll. We've met our stars. We have contestants here that we need to meet now, and we're going to start with the lovely lady immediately to my right. Let's welcome Katie to the All-Star Blitz. And you have a microphone as well. Tell us about yourself, and feel free to plug whatever you like.
Hello, my name is Katie. I'm a panelist. I'm already done with all of my panels this weekend, but I'm having a great time, and I'm really nervous because I don't actually know what I'm doing.
Well, that sounds good. Now, you said Ryan, right? Yeah. So we got Ryan here on the Blitz. Let's welcome Ryan. Woo! And what do you know about Ryan? I assume you are a fan of a certain long-running anime show that's about 700 and some episodes long.
I don't know what gave you that idea.
What else do you like to get up to in your spare time?
Mostly anime.
Alright.
And I've had a great time at Shumatsucon. This is my first time, and I'll probably be back. So.
All right, well, that's good to hear. All right, good luck to both of our players. Here's how we play the game. The object game is to solve a puzzle, and the puzzle can look something like this, where we hide one word in every box. The devil is a part-timer. Or it can look something like this, Sword Art Online, where we break it up a little bit. Or it can be something as simple as this, with one letter in every screen. Cat bus, for example. Now, in order to see those clues, we have to play with our celebrities. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce Zach Aguilar's bottom, and Zach Aguilar's middle, and Zach Aguilar's top. So that's what you're doing. Contestants, you're going to be calling out the star and whether you want their top, middle, or bottom star. Ultimately, you're going to want to try to surround one of these boxes with stars just like that. And then if you get your question right, you get to see the piece of the puzzle that's hiding behind there. Now, contestants, I will caution you, if you are ever incorrect either on a question or on a puzzle guess, you will lose your turn. And in order to get those stars, we're going to ask questions of our celebrities, and they are going to give you what they think is the right answer, or they might even make something up. So be sure to read how they are reading, are reading themselves. So that's how we play the game, guys. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, so let us put a puzzle up on the board, and we're going to show the home audience how many words, but the contestants will never get to know. So here comes the first puzzle, and here come 4 free stars to get you started. All right, we drew numbers before the game, and Ryan, you won the toss, so that means you get to go first. Pick a star.
Mega Ran's top one.
Mega Ran at the top. All right, starting with you, sir. How are you?
I would have done the same thing.
All right. Here is your question, sir. It's a quote. I'd like you to tell me who said, "It's very important in life to know when to shut up. You should not be afraid of silence."
That's easy. Alex Trebek.
You have some history there.
No. For real, I'll say Barack Obama.
All right, Barack Obama. What do you think?
I don't think that's true.
Would you believe it was Alex Trebek? As well as a direct quote. Isn't that ironic?
These are awesome questions.
All right, Ryan, you still have control. Pick a star.
So, Jake in the middle.
Jake in the middle. All right, so this will be for our very first clue of the game, and it goes to you, Jake. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous but good, Greg.
All right. So here comes your first question, and it's going to be for a role you did for a children's show, for your work on the Robin Hood show that you did. This is talking about Robin Hood. Star Trek The Next Generation had a Robin Hood episode. Q got all the crew together, and they forced them all into a Robin Hood situation. Who is Little John? That's who you were in the thing, so...
Yeah.
Who's
So who's the Little John?
Who's the Little John in the Star Trek episode where Q made them all go into the Robin Hood universe?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a toss-up, but I'm leaning towards, Worf. I'm gonna go with Commander Worf.
Lieutenant Worf.
Lieutenant Worf, love it.
What do you think?
I'm not too familiar with Star Trek, unfortunately, so I'm gonna say it's not that.
All right, you're going to disagree. Well, you're right to disagree. It's Commander Riker who was Little John, so you are good. And here is your first clue. All right, would you like to take a guess at this puzzle, or would you like to keep playing? Remember, if you're wrong on the guess, you lose control. So, would you like to keep playing?
Yeah, I'll keep playing.
All right, pick a star.
I'll go with Zach top.
Zach at the top. All right, Zach Aguilar. He's ready to go. Here's your question. You recently share something in common with the role you're best known for. Their ages are the same. You recently had a birthday. I was there for it. So, at your age now, there used to be two specific things that you couldn't do if you were a Japanese citizen. They recently lowered the age of one of them so that at your age you can now do one of those two things. Which could you legally do if you were a Japanese citizen of your age?
I'm gonna go with vote.
All right, so people his age can now vote. What do you think, sir?
I don't think that's right.
Unfortunately, it is right. Yeah, the drinking age is still older than Zach, but they lowered the voting age so that if Zach were a Japanese citizen, he could legally vote now.
That's actually what I was
So
thinking.
you lose control. We go over to Katie, pick a star.
I'll go with Mega Ran's bottom star, please.
All right, Mega Ran at the bottom. All right, we go back to you for another question. I like how you added star to the end of that because Mega Ran's bottom is already claimed. So there you are. All right, sir. Convention-wise, there's another convention going on at the same time. There's actually several, but one of them is Sycamore up in the Pacific Northwest. Speaking of Sycamore, they likely would have had a problem getting Japanese guests if they kept something that they had when they originally formed in 1998. If they kept something, they would have problems getting Japanese guests. What?
Okay. I'm going to say if they had kept their original name.
All right, Katie, what do you think?
I'll go with that, sure.
So, SoccerCon used to be called BakaCon, and Baka is idiot in Japanese. So, if they were still BakaCon, chances are pretty good. So you were right to agree with that, so you keep control. Pick a star.
Jake's bottom, please.
All right. All right, so this is for another clue, and Jake, we go to you for this question, sir. So, speaking of things Japanese, cars are Japan's #1 export. What's their #1 import?
#1 import. Let's go with, like, old metal. Like, old recycled metal.
All right, recycled metal. What do you think for the clue?
I don't know. I think I disagree with that one.
Yeah, it's oil. Jake, you got to sell that a little bit better, sir. All right, Katie, here's your clue. Would you like to take a guess?
No, not yet.
All right, pick a star.
Zach, let's go with your middle star.
All right, now, should you get this question right, you only are allowed 1 star at a time. So we'll light both of them up, but you only get 1 at a time. Zach, here comes your next question, sir. It's up at the top. Here we go. This is one that I know you're going to be excited about. So, because I happen to know, because I was at your panel earlier this weekend, that you are an Overwatch player to some degree.
Yes.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, you said that your character of choice is Soldier. Yeah, and you're a very good Soldier player, and anyone else who wants to play Soldier when you're not.
Obviously.
Yeah. All right.
Take my Soldier.
So, have you ever met Soldier's voice actor, Fred Tatsishori? I mean, that's not your question. This is just curiosity. Have you ever met him? Well, he's
No, I've never met him, but I'm sure he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a fairly prolific actor, dozens and dozens of roles in animation. Specifically in 2003, he did a voice in the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series. Who was he in that?
I'm gonna say he was Qui-Gon Jinn.
All right, Qui-Gon Jinn. Katie, for a clue.
I really don't know, but I'll agree.
You'll agree? Well, it was good because it was Qui-Gon Jinn. You are correct. All right. Now, you have a choice to make. Do you want the top or the bottom screen? The top screen. All right, we'll reveal that to you. Would you like to take a guess?
Yes, I would.
What do we have there?
Yuri on Ice.
That's it. All right, so Katie currently leads this match, but it takes 2 games to win a match. We have a commercial. We'll be right back with more All-Star Blitz right after we have this. Stay tuned. Oh, no, there's music. Welcome back to All-Star Blitz here at Shumatsucon. Having a good time? We are in the middle of a match. Katie is currently ahead of Ryan 1-0, which means, Ryan, 2 things. You have to get this one in order to stay in the game, and you get to go first. So before we get to go, let us show the audience at home on YouTube how many words are in this puzzle. And here's some free stars. All right, Ryan, you get to go first. Pick a star.
I'm gonna go with Max's bottom.
Oh, well, okay then. And everyone is uncomfortable now. All right, now, if I recall correctly, you are known for a certain character from a certain show.
The One Punch Man.
That's exactly what we're after. So I got to ask you, so in order to prepare, we have the regimen that One Punch Man does. For this show, did you watch 100 episodes of Jeopardy and take 100 shots
for this
show? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually, that's exactly what I did. I also...
That's not your actual question, I'm just curious.
I also enrolled in an online college to prepare for this.
There you go. So. Here's your actual question, though. It's true or false? Mike Tyson once defeated an opponent with just 1 punch.
Oh, that is absolutely true.
All right, what do you think, Ryan?
I could see that happening.
Oh?
So, yeah.
All right, well, in June 1986, in an amateur match, yes, he absolutely did. There's video of it. It's amazing. It's like 38 seconds long. 1 punch, opponent done. So you are right to agree, and that means you get to continue. Pick a star.
Great job, man.
I'm gonna go with Zach's middle.
Zach in the middle. All right, so for our first clue here, welcome back, Zach. Here's your next question. So, speaking of One Punch Man, of course, Genos is your character.
Yes.
So, yes, if you were in ancient Greece, what would a Genos describe?
What?
What did the ancient Greeks refer to as a Genos? If you get stuck, there's two answers right in front of you. If you can't come up with a bluff
I'm
here.
gonna say, well, you know what? It's funny. One of my friends is Greek.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say a vase.
All right.
A vase.
What do you think for the clue, sir?
I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah, you gotta sell that a little harder too, sir. No, a Genos is actually a social group of folks that have some sort of relation, basically, so a blood relatives or stuff. So there you go. You were right to disagree. Here comes your first clue. Hey, would you like to take a guess? Remember, if you're wrong, you lose your turn. So I'm assuming you're about to say no.
How many enemies have an S?
Yeah, exactly. All right, pick a star.
Pokémon. I'm gonna go with Max's top.
Max at the top. All right, here we go. Your next question, sir. So my favorite role of yours, as awesome as Saitama is, my favorite role of yours is actually King from the Seven Deadly Sins. I love that dub. You guys did an amazing job on it.
Thank you.
So, this question is about the original Seven Deadly Sins.
Uh-huh.
Where in the Bible are the Seven Deadly Sins named?
In the Bible, I don't think they are.
All right, says they're not in there at all. What do you think, sir?
I actually know that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Good job. Yeah, they're hinted at. There are things that are similar that are not looked upon well, but they are never actually named in the Bible.
Yeah,
so you were right to
it was
agree.
the church that came up with
Yes,
that.
you are correct. Actually, it wasn't the church. 3rd century monks and zealots came up with the actual list. The church then adopted that.
Yeah.
So,
And then they made it 7.
And
And
they
it was
made
like
it
9, I think, originally.
I think anyway. You're right.
Okay.
On a church on
You are right. Yeah, pick a star.
I'm gonna go with Zach's top.
Zach at the top. All right, so that means we'll get to see that clue if you are correct. And we go back to Zach Aguilar for this. We're going to talk about one of your more recent things. We're talking about Summon Night 6 right now.
Yeah.
So I actually owned the first 2 and played the heck out of them back in the day. Now, obviously, the PlayStation version only came out in Japan. I got the handheld versions of those for Game Boy. And they were a lot of fun. So when I heard about that at your panel, I'm like, hey, I'm probably going to pick that up when it comes out on PS4s. I had a lot of fun there. The question is, speaking of that first game, how old were you when the first Summon Night came out?
See, I don't know. Well, I'm forever 12, I guess. Technically. Probably like about 10.
All right, about 10. What do you think, sir?
I'm gonna disagree.
He wasn't quite 2 years old when the first Summon Night game came out. I won't say what that year that is, but you can look it up. Zach, here's your clue. We're getting into some pretty uncomfortable territory here.
And things got creepy.
Do you want to take a guess, Ryan, or should we move on?
I'm gonna have to go on.
All right, pick a star.
I'm gonna go with Mega's top.
Mega Ran at the top. All right, sir. Here we go. Your next question. So, as we both know, because of all of the things that happen to folks when this happens to them, we know that doxing is bad. Very, very bad. And no one should ever do it, ever. But what's floxing?
I don't think I could say that in here. No. Okay, this is the easy one. Floxing is the act of artificially modulating one's voice.
So kind of like what T-Pain does.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he says. What do you think about that, sir?
I'm not really sure, but that sounds reasonable. I'm gonna say it is.
No, unfortunately, floxing is the rearranging of DNA to kind of sandwich one gene in between other things. So,
Interesting.
unfortunately, we got you on that one, and Katie gets control. Pick a star.
All All right, Mega Ran's middle.
All right, and once again, you only get a go at one of the two of these if you get it right, and then you'll have to go back to Mega Ran for the other if you need it. So, so we're going to talk about your favorite video game series of all time now.
Tetris.
Exactly. This is a Tetris question.
Nice.
No. We're going to compare a couple of things here. I want you to tell me who has died more times according to their series lore. Zero from the Mega Man series, or Krillin from Dragon Ball. Who's died more?
I'm going to say Krillin.
All right, you think Krillin has died more, Katie?
I'm gonna agree.
All right, Krillin's died 5 times, 0 depending on how you look at it, either 3 or 4. You were right to agree. Which clue would you like?
Top clue, please.
The top clue. All right, here is your clue. Would you like to take a guess? This would be for the win.
No.
All right, that means we go back to Mega Ran. Of course, this one's not on your card because we've done all of yours already.
All right.
So here is your question.
Another one.
For the clue, Mega Ran, which is longer, the Great Wall of China or 1 light second? Which is longer, the Great Wall of China or 1 light second?
I'm going to say the Great Wall of China.
All right, for the clue.
Oh, that's for
It's to Katie still.
Oh,
That's me,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'll agree.
Great Wall of China is 5,500 miles long. A light second is 186,282 miles. So, no, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, so close.
Which means we go back to Mega Ran for another question and for this clue to tie it up. True or false, sir? There's a video game console called the V-Smile.
If there is, I need it. I'm going to say false.
All right, for the clue.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Oh, there is one, and it's a kid's system too, so that's awkward on top of awkward.
Definitely need one.
Back to Katie and back to Mega Ran for another question. It's a Mega Ran show.
Oh my. Okay.
All right. So, which country's drunk driving laws are stricter in regards to blood alcohol level? Ours or Japan's? Which is stricter?
I'm going to say ours.
Ours is stricter. Katie, for the clue.
Oh, come on.
This is hard.
I'll agree.
No.
So all of Europe is stricter than us, except for Malta and Liechtenstein. Japan is 0.03 to our 0.08. So we actually have one of the loosest laws as far as that goes. Hey, we're back to Mega Ran for another clue. And Ryan, it
I need
goes
to
to
rename
you.
this game.
True or false, Mega Ran, you cannot buy fluoride toothpaste in Japan. True or false? You cannot buy fluoride toothpaste in Japan.
That's true.
What do you think for the clue?
I'm gonna disagree.
It's false, and there you go. All right. Here's your clue.
Yes.
Would you like to take a guess?
Super Saiyan.
There we go. All right, this match is all tied up. We're going to go right into the tiebreaker game. So let's show the YouTube audience how many words are in this one. And here's 4 free stars. All right, Katie, you're going first. Pick a star.
All right, Max's top, please.
Max at the top.
Hello.
All right, here we go, sir. What caused the invention of the telephone number?
The invention of the telephone number was caused by lack of communication. And I believe it was war because they needed a way to contact people faster than...
Yeah, I mean, sounds feasible to me.
Morse code.
What do you think, Katie?
I'll agree with that.
Nope, it's not right. So there was an outbreak of measles, and back in the day, you connected directly with an operator who then put you in touch with the other party. They were like, you know, if there's another outbreak like this, we probably need an easier way to do that than human beings. So that eventually led to the creation of the telephone number. Unfortunately for you, that means that Ryan is now in control. Pick a star.
I'm gonna go with Zach's middle.
Zach in the middle. All right. And I think we're done with your questions. So that means that we go to the next one on my list. Simple question. Do followers of the Shinto religion have a pope?
I'm gonna say no.
All right. What do you think?
I'm gonna agree with no.
You're going to agree with no? Yeah, I made that up. Yeah, they don't. All right. But now it exists somewhere because we've mentioned it. So there'll be a Shinto pope somewhere. Ryan, pick a star.
Max is middle.
Max in the middle. All right. So for the first clue of this deciding game, I think we're on. Yes, we're on the one that I really wanted to talk about, and I'm sure you want to talk about as well. We're going to talk about Persona 5. Yeah. So I'm sure you've been getting a lot of Persona love all weekend long. Here's the question, though. With the release of Persona 5, how many Persona games are there now in the main series?
Oh, that's a great question. In the main series, so not including the side games.
Correct.
Because with the side games, I believe there are 340.
Yeah. You're not far off.
Obviously. In the main series, it's 5.
All right. What do you think for the clue?
I mean, I don't play Persona, which I'm kind of regretting right now. But
just think about it.
I'm gonna agree.
1,
I'm gonna agree with 5.
Yeah, no, there's 6. Yeah, there was one in Japan that we didn't get. And it was, there were 2 Persona 2s, and we didn't get one of them, so there's 6 in the main series. Can't give you that, so we got to go to Katie, and we got to go to one that's off your card, Max. So here comes your next question.
I did that on purpose.
I had a feeling you knew the right answer.
I wanted another question.
Yeah. So, of course, this is a big weekend for Star Wars fans. They had the fan experience in Florida this weekend, and the trailer came out. It's a Star Wars question for you. Long, long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, according to a timeline put together by the folks at io9.com, when describing long, long ago, are we talking just centuries ago or many millennia? According to this timeline they put together.
Can't be just centuries ago, because that would be long, long ago. Well, it's in a galaxy far away.
Yeah.
Well, look.
Here comes the fan theory from Max Mittelman.
Nothing about Star Wars is realistic, so I'm going to say millennia ago.
Millennia ago. Katie, for the clue.
I'll agree with that.
So they pit the birth of Luke Skywalker around 1785.
Yep,
so no, it's century. Centuries. So there you go. Back over to Ryan. Back to another Max Mittelman question. Here we go. Who kills more human beings per year? Mosquitoes or other human beings?
Mosquitoes.
All right, for the clue. Yeah, it's to you, Ryan.
I'm gonna go with human beings.
Human beings? Well, you should have gone with mosquitoes because, they kill more human beings. So back to another Max Mittelman question. And Katie.
I don't know about that.
Katie, here's your question. Which are there more of? Registered breeds of dogs or different Pokemon? Which are there more of?
Yeah, it's got to be Pokemon.
All right, Katie, for the clue.
I think so too, Pokemon.
Yeah, there's 802 of those. There's only 339 registered breeds of dogs. We're finally through the Max Mittelman marathon here. And here's your clue. Would you like to take a guess?
No.
All right, pick a star.
All right. Zach's bottom, please.
All right. For another clue. And Zach, we go to another one here. I have a feeling you might know this offhand.
Okay.
Can you beat the original Legend of Zelda for NES without a sword?
I'm gonna say yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Katie,
you
for the
can.
clue.
You don't need this.
Yeah, I agree.
Nope. You do need at least a sword to make Ganon appear. So yeah, you can go through the whole rest of the game without one, but you do need a sword.
Link brings out the boxing skill.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got a box ready to open up. Don't worry, it's good there. All right, Ryan. Back to another Zach question. According to an Oxford study, which are smarter, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs for the clue.
That's a tough one. I'm going to agree.
Because dogs are more social. Yes, they've developed a larger brain. You are correct to agree. And we're through the Zach Aguilar Marathon. And here is your clue. Would you like to take a guess?
You know, I think I am, actually.
What are we going with?
Is it Team 4-Star?
No, it is not, which means you lose control on that, which means that it's time for Katie to pick a star.
Let's go with Jack's bottom, or sorry, Jake's bottom, please.
Jack's not here. Jake, however, very much has a bottom. So here we go.
We'll find Jack.
All right, talking about your role as Professor Sycamore. If someone had dendrophobia, what are they afraid of?
Plant-type Pokemon.
All right. For the clue, well, it's not for the clue, but agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Yeah, trees. I would have taken if she'd agreed. I would have taken that as small animals, which is also on your card. But yeah, but you get to continue. Pick a star.
Let's see. Jake's middle, please.
Jake in the middle. All right. Here's your next question. This time you have two choices, and this is a tricky one. What's the population of Ding Dong, Texas?
Really?
Yes. What's the population of Ding Dong, Texas?
I'm gonna go like 250.
All right. What do you think?
Why? I'll disagree with that.
About 20, actually. Yeah, there's about 20 people there.
20.
Yeah. Okay, so there we are. Pick a star.
All right, Megaran's middle.
Megaran in the middle, and a choice of 2 if you are correct. So here we go, and here comes your question. Based on the original birthdays from the manga, who's oldest? Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, or Sailor Venus? Who's the oldest?
Mars.
Mars is the oldest. What do you think?
I'll agree.
Mars is the oldest. You are correct. So, which one do you want? Bottom middle or bottom right?
Bottom middle.
Bottom middle. All right, here's your clue. For the win, would you like to take a guess?
I'll take a guess.
All right.
Team Skull.
You got it. And you won the game. All right, so congratulations. We only had to dive into the archives for one question, which I'm pretty sure has never been on YouTube before, but that's okay. We got there, fam, and congratulations to you, Katie. You've won the game, and in just a moment, we're going to show you what you won and give you a chance to win a whole lot more.
Oh, no.
Ryan, you played it really well. You just messed up one time at the end, and unfortunately, that one time was what cost you. But let's give it up for Ryan.
I had a lot of fun. So thank you.
All right, you can stick around for a second, but we're going to show Katie exactly what she won for her win today on All-Star Blitz. Take a look at the Blitz board. Hey! Yeah. So I don't know if you're paneling there or not, but now you don't have to if you want to go. So we'll give you a free badge to Kabocha-Con, and that con takes place the second weekend of October over in Dayton, Ohio. For more, please visit their website and please visit their table, which is, we are downstairs. It is downstairs, so there you go. We have a commercial. We're going to find out if Katie can win 10,000 yen in the Blitz Bonanza right after we find out about this. So stay tuned. Hey. And our big winner is Katie. We are now now going to give you a chance to win our Blitz Bonanza and 10,000 yen or $100 to spend back there. It's backstage where I got a whole bunch of goodies laid out, and I really hope you win it because I don't think it's all going to come back with me on the airplane. So we got one more puzzle up there, and I will go ahead and tell you this puzzle has 2 words in it. All right? We're going to set a randomizer going right now. Whenever you feel lucky, you're going to hit the button right there on the computer. You're going to get 4 spins on this. If you land on one that's already landed on, it is a wasted spin. All right? So whenever you're ready, go ahead and hit that. Let's see where we land. Come on, top left, top left. All right, bottom left, that's good. Let's reveal that. All right, and we're going to give you another one. Hopefully you don't land on that one again. All right, good. Let us reveal that one. Again, audience, please no help. We're going to set the randomizer going again. Come on, top left, top left. All right, bottom right, let's reveal that one. Okay, and we're going to give you one more roll.
All right.
Okay, good. Now, this might do it. Again, audience, no help. Let's reveal that. All right, now, Katie, in the game, you won a badge to Shumatsucon. If you would like another spin, you can give that back to me. But I have a feeling you might have a clue here. So, would you like to get another spin, or would you like to take a guess after the stars have a chance to write down their answers? What do you think?
I don't think I'm going to get any help from them.
I just realized what that says. Do you want to give back the badge, or do you want to take a shot? Give back the badge for one more spin, which might be a wasted spin, or right now, after I give you a few more seconds to think about it, solve the puzzle.
I don't think I can solve it. I'll try to give it back.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, that's a wasted spin. Now, Katie, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about it, and if any of the stars have any idea, they'll be writing it down. Your 10 seconds starts now. All right, they've all written something down. All right, for 10,000 yen, what do we have there? 2 words.
I can't think of it. I really can't.
Sorry, so sorry. Audience, any of you know?
Block this?
Nerf this.
Oh.
Oh.
Did anyone have that? Including the Overwatch player? Yeah. Now Max has it. Yeah, I tell you what, when F this came up here, unless you're an Overwatch player, that would have been if anything else had come up. I'm so sorry. So no bonus and no badge, but I tell you what, we're still going to give you stuff. Because I have too much stuff. So I've actually got manga for random people in the audience too after this, because that's the heaviest thing I have, and I can get in a suitcase under 50 pounds. So as we sign off, I want to thank Max, Zach, Megaran, and Jake. Thank you so much, stars. Did you guys have a good time? Is this something you do again?
For sure.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on here. YouTube, thank you so much. Please make sure to subscribe and like my other videos and so on and so forth. Remember, I do have a Patreon. That helps me out a great deal. It just bought a new computer for us, thanks to you. So thanks so much for that. Until next time, I don't know when I'll be in Ohio again. Hopefully soon. Hopefully next year's Shumatsucon, but this is my last thing. Please make sure to follow all of these wonderful people as well. They all retweeted me. I was very happy for that. So until next time, this is Greggo from All Star Blitz. Bye for now. All Star Blitz is a Greggo's Game Show production. Stay tuned for the Secret Storm next over most of these CBS stations.